Hey, welcome to Ranting with Ricardo. We are here for a recap review of Sistas because it's my channel. I can do what I want. Before we get into all that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. Whether you like me or not, it's okay. And also, don't forget to hit those links in the description box down below. And also, don't forget to make sure you are registered to vote, okay? Make sure you're registered to vote. Make sure you get out there and practice your civic duty. And big elections, little elections, and medium-sized elections. Make sure you know about who on your ballot, everything they're running off of, their policies, what's going on in your city, your town, your county, your state, your parish, and make sure you get out there to vote, because let's be clear on something, if it wasn't important, they wouldn't try to stop you. They wouldn't. But let's get into this. Honestly, this would have been longer, but since, it's a little later and, the week is coming up, let's get this out here with this recap. The girls, like I told y'all last time, the girls come to see, ANDI, and they see Robin, and they're like, what Robin doing here? And ANDI has to break it down to them that, listen, I wasn't marrying Gary because I was in love with him and because I wanted to be with him. I was marrying him because he was blackmailing me and he was threatening to ruin Jordan's career. That's why I did it. That's what happened. So finally, she's being honest about what is going on, which means Danny and Sabrina are going to end up taking it back to their men so Rich can finally get up off of ANDI's ass and we can be done with him and his bald head. Okay? I'm sick of him and blaming ANDI for everything. It's Jordan's fault. Had Jordan not, and hear me when I say this, had Jordan not taken the money and been trying to go after Gary, he wouldn't be in this predicament, okay? And she also explains to the girls that, while Robin was touchy-feely and everything, he is now representing her. And he does not want her to see Jordan. And she was like, listen, I don't trust. Danny was like, listen, I don't trust him because, light skins are notorious for being vindictive. And shout out to Mother Feisty. She said, honestly, he could be the villain this season if, old boy's in a coma. Robin could be a villain this season, seeing as everything that went on with him only happened because he was messing around with ANDI. This could be true. Okay, this could be true. So they having a girlfriend's sister circle moment, and they going down memory lane, and they like, who could have, tried to off Gary? Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? ANDI was like, it wasn't me. I'm a lawyer. I would never. Karen was like, it wasn't me. And Danny was like, but you got that pregnancy strength. You could have did it. And Sabrina's all hopped up on hormones. She could have did it. And it was like, Danny could have done it. And Danny was like, listen, I already told the cops my story, and they said it was too crazy to not be true. So it obviously was not me. And, Danny also said, Sabrina, you have been to jail. You have been to prison. You've been in a clanker. It might have been you. And they just keep talking, and they talking about different moments in their lives. And honestly, it was a cute little moment, and they agree they need to start checking on each other more, checking in, seeing what's going on. Their lives have been so crazy, and they've been doing so much that, we just need to have our moments with the girls. And ANDI says, in all honesty, a world without Gary in it, she couldn't imagine, because at some point in time, he was Mr. Perfect, and she cannot pinpoint when he changed. It was like, girl, he didn't change. He just dropped the facade. He crazy. So Fatima is at the office, and Hayden's there, and Hayden threatens to get her in trouble for tardiness and insubordination. And Robin arrives, and he's like, listen, hey Fatima, how you doing? They have their little moment, and she lets him know that she is pursuing her law degree. And Robin is like, listen, when you become a lawyer, consider working here. And Hayden is trying to kiss ass, and he was like, listen, Hayden, let me talk to you in ANDI's office. So he's talking to a tax attorney to handle some divorce cases, and basically tells Hayden, I'm gonna need you to take over these cases. We are a little swamped, and we don't have the resources right now with lawyers to handle these different things that are going on, so I'm gonna need you to take over her caseload, and Fatima is going to help you. And Hayden brings up, him and Gary's attempt to, oust Robin from his own company. And Robin was like, yeah, I don't have no problem with it. At this moment, I know for a fact that Robin is setting up Hayden for, how he's doing it. I don't know. We just gonna have to keep watching it. But it's a setup. It is a setup. And Hayden lets Fatima know, I'm taking over Andy's caseload. You have to do what I say, and you now work for me. And Fatima is trying to call Andy. She's not picking up, and she's about to go run an errand. And Robin comes out and tells her, listen, any errand you want to run needs to be done on your own time and not on work time. Personal time is personal time. Work time is work time. You need to focus on your job. And he lays down the law, and I was like, oh, okay, put your feet down, put your foot down, okay. And she calls Zach, and she lets him know what's going on, and she finally gets a hold of Andy, and she's trying to warn Andy about Robin and the fact that he's giving her caseload to Hayden. But Andy is in a rush, and she's planning, oh, Robin is so helpful, and he's trying to help me, he's trying to do this, and she's trying to do that. I'm going to call you back later, I'm going to see Gary. So she's not listening to anything. She's ignoring all signs about what is happening, what is going on. And she hangs up, and Robin comes out, and he's like, Fatima, what you doing? She was like, oh, been here, ain't went nowhere. He was just making a call. And he was like, well, what was that phone call about? And it's just like, you might be the boss, but you overstepping. Sir, get it together. Get it together. Because I don't know what you have going on, but it's crazy. And meantime, in the between time, we are seeing Gary laid up in a hospital, and somebody sneaks into his hospital room dressed in black with a syringe, injects something into his IV, and it's like, oh my God, they're trying to finish the job. Is it Jasmine, the ex-wife? Is it Aaron, the spiritual advisor? Is it somebody else? Who can it be? Who? Is it Penelope? I'm not sure. But somebody trying to take him out. So after Andy got off the phone with Fatima, she's walking around trying to find his Gary's room. And that's when Hudson pops up talking about, what are you doing here? I'm not going to let you see him. You probably tried to kill him. You probably hired somebody to try to kill him. And it's just like, sir, if you don't get your life in order and figure out something safe to do, you getting on my nerves. You got a little too much dip on your chip, and you're doing absolutely too goddamn much at this point in time. And you so worried about this man, he wasn't worried about you. You so worried about him, he wasn't worried about who? You. Hudson get on my nerve. He doing too much. But with that being said, this is very quick because that episode was really like a filler episode. We got a lot of sister circle moments. Well, we got a sister circle moment that we haven't had in, a plethora of seasons because they've all been focused on their lives. And quite possibly, Robin probably setting Hayden up to get his ass beat by Zach. That's what I'm figuring out. But I don't know what Robin got going on. He might be the villain, and we still don't know who it was who snuck up into that room. But we just know somebody snuck up into that room. But with that being said, that was it. That was all. I don't have no more to give y'all. I hope y'all liked it. And if you didn't, it's okay. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and share me with your people. And also, don't forget to make sure you go out there and vote. And with that being said, I will see y'all later. Bye.